Streaks from the exploding object, and plants on all corners of the room sprawl to life. Everybody roll initiative.
Why does the monster plant have to be right in front of me? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Guys, I had a brain aneurysm for a second. I'm blindfolded.
I get the lowest initiatives every time.
I got a nat 1. Thank God it's out of the way.
We
Thank
gotta
God,
roll again,
holy
Andrew.
shit.
That would have been bad right off the rip.
Between Wilbin and Kaji, who has the higher dexterity?
I have 14 plus 2. Or should I say the number or the plus?
I have the
Just
exact
the
same
number.
thing.
14.
The exact same thing. Both of you roll again.
I got a 4.
Yeah, 1.
Let's
my
go.
Oh, God, early. That's
Getting
good.
those
That's
low
good.
runs out of the way.
Yeah.
Getting the low ones out of the way.
Real, I wish it was 17.
Although I wish Andrew kept doing that one from before. Fighting up.
All right, Varus, you're acting first. What would you like to do?
So we can clearly tell that these things are trying to attack us, or are
Yes.
they just chilling? All right, then dagger still in hand. I'm attacking this one first.
Okay, give me a dexterity
And
roll.
does it have the green gabagoo or any trace of it left on it?
Your sleight of hand roll was godly. You got all of the paralysis salve into the bottle.
And then that is a 9.
That's a 9.
Yeah.
Are you slashing or stabbing?
I am slashing.
Slashing. You slash the dagger, and this creature begins to sort of like do cartwheels. It like bends its little stubby legs, and its vine-like tentacles that sprawl from its top become pseudo legs, and it swings and dodges in it. Your attack is ineffective. Would you like to make a movement?
I'm gonna kind of back up from it a little bit.
Moving away from the creature will give it an opportunity to attack you. Would you still like to do this?
Yeah. I can't take back with new knowledge. Gotta commit.
Okay. Dodge or defend.
I'm going to defend, but is it possible for me to parry with my parry skill ability? Parry?
With your dagger?
Yeah.
Certainly. Give me a Constitution roll.
That was an ass. A 7? No, 6.
Put it bluntly.
6. As the creature's tentacles sort of like spike up and try to whip at you, you raise your dagger in defense, and the tip of your dagger meets with the tip. You touch tips with this creature, essentially, the tip of the tentacle, and you watch as the tentacle is not deterred by the point of your blade. The tentacle wraps around the blade and is uncut by it as it grabs it, and it whisks the dagger right out of your hand.
Cool.
It's a mild reaction.
Tyrael, what would you like to do?
Tyrael pulls out her hatchet and goes to attack this bad boy, who is now distracted by attacking bears. She's
Give me
just
a
trying to
strength roll.
swing like straight down, split the thing in two.
Part of my plan all along. Yeehaw.
What'd you say, Carson?
Give me a strength roll.
Okay. 15.
15. You bring your axe down onto the creature, and you watch as some of its tentacles are chopped right off. 2 of the 6, I would say, are chopped right off, and this disgusting green liquid spews from the open wounds, and it sprays on the floor. Galore is nearly hit by this, but she manages to take a step back. The creature gives a shriek of in retaliation, and mimicking Varus, finds a way to wield the dagger it's holding and makes an attack on you. Dodge or defend, Tyrael.
I'm gonna defend. I'm gonna try to block it with my hatchet.
All right, give me a Constitution roll.
Oh god. That's a sweet 4.
Let's go.
A 4. You attempt to block the dagger attack with your hatchet, and the blade, the 2 blades clash. The blade of the dagger clashing with the blade of the axe, but the blade of the dagger is lighter. The creature pulls back and then reroutes. The blade of Varus's dagger slips in between the handle and the blade of the axe, and the creature is able to slice you in the hand exactly where Jory, exactly where you applied the salve from Jory's attack. Tyrael, this sensation is immense pain. The wound in your hand is made even larger, and I would say the shock of this attack leaves you prone. Gills, and this goes for Kaji too, but it is Gil's turn. As you guys were descending the stairs, you would have seen Tyrael be attacked by Jory, and you would have seen him rush to the cabinet. From the stairs, you would have also seen him strike the object that seems to have started this mess. Gills, what do you do?
I'll have to try something interesting here, and tell me if it's not possible. But I'd like to make it seem to the plant as if near Varus and Tyrael, there's some kind of scalding liquid steam that is burning it.
So who is this spell affecting?
The plant they're fighting.
There's 5 plants.
The plant that
Okay.
they're fighting
The plant that they're fighting, and the liquid is where?
is, I would say, just about here. Here, let me do something. Like in between Varus and like as she approaches Varus and Tyrael.
I think the distance between Tyrael and this plant is closed as of the stabbing. So it wouldn't be possible to make the creature perceive that there's a liquid between the 2 of them, if that makes sense.
More like steam. Is that possible?
Steam?
Mm-hmm.
That's possible, yeah. Give me an intelligence roll.
I've got 15.
15. It is impossible for you to know the effect of this spell on this turn, because there is no way for you to know what this creature is, how this creature is reacting, because this creature is not a humanoid.
Okay.
Would you like to make a movement?
Do I have a nice view of the whole room from here?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I'll stay here.
Okay. Kaji, what would you like to do as, from your perspective, Gills looks out into the fight and begins... well, Gills, actually, how do you cast this spell?
With my loot. No, my lute and my harp.
Your harp, is this the same harp you gave to Titus Milton to have fixed?
Nope, not that harp. I'll just start. I'll start clapping my hands.
Can you whistle?
Clapping your hands.
I need
I'll
Marco
listen.
to actually
Uh,
sing.
No, I whistle. I'm sorry. I will take. I mean, I guess I should take that back, but
Alright, then
big-
you have to actually try and whistle here, Marco.
oh, that would be hard since I can't whistle. But Gil can.
Make an effort.
Being so how tell me, Marco, do you think that Gills has much experience casting spells without his instrument?
No, not much.
Honestly.
Then I would say roll again and we'll use your
Worst roll.
I mean, you forgot. I'll do this. I'll be nice. You forgot that you don't have your instrument. Would you change your action knowing that you don't have your instrument?
No.
No? Then roll again with disadvantage and we'll see if it works. The
Just
first
roll
roll
one-
being a 12.
Well, that's the less roll. Well, so it'll be 15 still.
With a 12, not using your instrument, the result does not change.
Which is unknown to you.
So the description I was going to give you, Kaji, was that you see this fight break out and Gills goes and just starts playing his instrument for some reason. But instead, Gills is doing what?
Whistling.
Whistling.
Whistling. Gills breaks out into whistling right next to you, Kaji. What would you like to do?
Hold on, give me one sec. Part of me wants to use the. Do I still have the fire stick thing? The slapsticks or whatever.
The spark sticks, yes.
Yeah. Part of me wants to use that, but I also feel like if I do use that and it goes even remotely wrong, I'm gonna light the whole building on fire. Considering this is a herbalist place full of plants that are dry, I think I'm gonna try to avoid doing that. But
Kaji is struck with a sense of restraint that Solarians for generations have yearned to achieve.
which is build a big fire.
Which is, don't use fire in every situation without considering the consequences. So, what does Kaji do?
I still have my dagger out, right? Do I still have my dagger out?
You do.
Can I use what is it?
Spark
No.
Fireball.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna cast a fireball. No, I'm gonna use lunging attack on this dude right here. That's possible.
Ah, yes. Give me a dexterity roll.
What's dexterity? Crap. Ooh, that is a plus. Plus 1, so that's going to be 18.
As you slide down the banister with your dagger in hand and use the momentum to make your attack, where on this potted plant are you aiming?
I'm gonna try to go see the little stem part between the pot and the thing.
Yes.
I'm gonna try to hit the stem, cut off its head.
You strike the creature in its stem. With a 17 dexterity, the creature lets out a scream, and this mucus-like black substance leaks off of its purple, dark, and disgusting tongue. The creature is not able to react to this right now. You feel the dagger get caught in how thick the stem is, but you know you've done half the job already. That lunging charge was your attack, and a pretty considerable movement. You have an advantageous position. Would you like to keep it?
Is the advantageous position me having its head almost chopped off?
You have your blade in its stem, which is probably a good thing. I
Yeah.
guess it's not really an advantageous position when you consider that you are staring the creature directly in the face. So that is your call to make.
I'll stare it in the face.
All right. You stare into the abyss, and the plant stares back. Wilbin, as you are caught off guard by this, you're startled by the sight of a nasty creature that grows from one of Carlotta's potted plants after the spell that was cast by that object unleashes. And your fear is a little bit subsided by the presence of Kaji, who flies to your side. What would you like to do?
Let's help Kaji finish the job, and I'm gonna attempt to cast Perdo Urbum on the plant to finish the job.
Perdo Urbum. Give me an intelligence roll, Wilbin, with advantage.
That means I rolled twice and I picked the best one.
Yes, sir.
Oh. I'm pressing R. I'm pressing F, not R. My bad. Let me do that one more time. Ah, not one. We love it.
Oh my god, thank god.
Wait, with advantage. The other one was 4. Okay.
Wait, was this for dodge or defend or?
Wait, 4 plus intelligence. It was 7. 7.
I thought you said nat 1.
You said with advantage.
Oh, that's pussy shit.
It just goes to show that advantage isn't the end all for for rolling well.
Wilbin failing an attack? That's crazy.
Wilbin, you raise your hands and you speak the words of magic. The spell begins to peel away at the petals of the tip of the flower, but the spell is not powerful enough to destroy the creature outright, unfortunately. Would you like to make a movement?
No, I think I'll stay here knowing Kaji's right behind me.
Okay. Mayanzel, there are many plants in this room that have come to life and begun to attack. The mandrake on your leg is as docile as ever.
Great.
What would you like to do?
I was gonna ask about that. So if I were to use sweeping attack, would I be able to get the plant in the middle and the plant next to me, or no? Or is that too wide of a? Because they're directly.
That is unfortunately too wide.
Okay, just checking.
An example of a sweeping attack, and I know this is not one you want to make, but just for future reference, an example of a sweeping attack would be like from Varus to Galorp right here.
Right. Okay. Cool. All right. I think I'm gonna go after this plant directly behind me then, and just try and slash at its like center mass.
Got it.
Yeah.
How do you want to attack this creature's center mass?
With my glaive.
With your glaive. Do you do
Yes.
that from here, or do you close the distance?
From here.
From here.
Yeah.
Very good. Give me a strength roll.
11 plus 2, I believe. Yeah. So 13.
13. You slice across the creature's center mass, and this creature, you watch as your glaive streaks through it, no problem, and petals and bits of leaf drift down. The bulb at the bottom of the plant's base glows with this arcane light, and then the bit of stalk that you chopped grows right back.
Nice.
On NPC turn, the creature that you attacked, its neck grows even longer, and it goes to bite you. Mindzel, dodge or defend.
I will die. I will dodge.
Dodge, okay.
I will dodge. Do
Where
I
are you
know
dodging to?
how is it like attacked? Do I know if it's like curling its neck back like it's gonna strike directly, or is it like is it coming straight at me?
Yeah, like a serpent.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna strafe to the right then. Like to the right of it, like still close, but not like terribly close.
Just
Just
more
like
like
on
make
that
the head
axis.
miss.
Yeah, like on that
Gotcha.
axis. I'm gonna strafe right.
Give me a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage because the weight of the mandrake is so great.
Are you kidding me? Alright, well that sucks ass. Yeah, cool.
Oh,
Alright.
that's really sucks.
Yeah, I got an 8. And then an 18, but you don't care about that one.
I don't care about that one. The creature embeds its plant fangs into the chest plate of your armor.
Oh, no shit.
And the creature grabs you with a strength a creature has never grabbed you with before. The arcane light at the base of this creature glows again, and you watch it grows even greater in size. And the plant that is attacking you, grabbing you by the chest, whips sideways and smashes you into the glass of the window, knocking you prone in the windowsill.
Prone?
Please dock your condition to unstable, Mindzel.
Carson, you're killing me.
Literally.
Dock it unstable, it's 1?
Unstable. You are now down.
Motherfuck.
Also on NPC turn, the plant that Kaji is attacking is going to, having not been defeated by Wilbin, is getting an opportunity to strike at the creature that is lodging a blade into its neck, and is going to bite at you, Kaji. Dodge or defend.
I'm assuming if I dodge, do I let go of the knife or dagger?
You don't necessarily have to let go of the dagger. You could leave it in the stalk.
Well, no, but like, if I leave it in the stock, will I let go of it physically, or will it like it'll still stay there, but I still have to like let go of it to dodge away from it, or?
Yes.
Okay. I want to defend.
Defend.
No,
Do you because one hand at least is not free. One hand is holding the dagger.
Yeah.
I assume you're defending with your other hand, and how are you doing that?
It's lunging at me, right?
Yes.
Can I can I parry that with my hand? Or like deflect like its head with my hand in the parry move?
It will be dangerous, but you're welcome to try.
Oh, I don't like the phrase "you're welcome to try." It makes me nervous. I'll try it. I'll go for it.
Okay, make a Constitution roll.
The goal is to get everybody to lower their condition. I gotta join at some point.
Out has 2 and
I've got a fucking 4.
Kaji, go ahead and dock your condition.
Yeah. I have
You raise your hand in an attempt to stand your ground while this creature goes to snap at you. But unlike with Mindzel, this creature's not interested in biting you. It releases its long and disgusting tongue, and it wraps around your armored hand. You can feel the heat emanating off of this creature's tongue, and it grows greater now that it has you in its grasp. Your hand begins to bake in your armor, and you feel immense pain as you are now trapped in this standstill. Your one hand is in the creature's stalk, and its tongue is around your hand. You are going to need some help, and fast. Hafib raises his wand at the creature that Tyrael is fighting. Kafib speaks the words of magic. Perdo Erbum. And now I'm going to roll for Kafib.
Very good.
As Kafib waves his wand, the magic that emanates from it as he casts the first spell we've ever seen him cast, the leaf on the end of his spell, at the end of his wand, begins to wither due to the nature of the effect that he's casting, and the tentacle wielding the dagger that is being used against Tyrael withers in the exact same form. The dagger has nothing to keep it held, and therefore falls into the wooden planks between Tyrael and the plant. The plant is essentially disarmed, to put it into a game at terms. Galorp looks to this creature in the corner and casts with her hands extended. Kerdo Ignim. And in a blast of light, she is able to pull, basically encumber the creature in the corner in a shroud of darkness. We now return to Varus's turn.
2 questions. First question being, when you say dark condition, does that mean decrease or increase number?
Decrease.
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 I don't know how I ended up with one when Andrew was bleeding out last combat.
Okay. Second question. When you say the dagger fell into the crack of the floorboard, is it gone? Or is it like, you know?
The blade is in the floorboard. It's like doing a handstand on the floor.
Okay. Then let's see. I'm going to. So this plant is still alive, correct?
It is.
I'm going to pull out my sword and like downward strike at it in the same way that Tyrael did with Hatchet, her axe.
Give me a strength
And
roll.
I have to slice it in half. Nine, 11 total.
Damn.
11 total. You watch as the dagger hits the floor. The creature is left disarmed and confused. You bring your sword down and you chop the creature right in half down the middle. The half of the creature of which's tentacles had been chopped off is limp against the floor. The other half of the creature is in a sort of like two-legged crawl, whipping and gnashing around, still fighting to give some sort of a punishment to whoever dares inflict it on it. With that, it is Tyrael's turn.
So I'm prone, right?
You are.
I get up from prone.
All right, that is your turn.
Name, bro.
Gills, what would you like to do?
I would like to do the same kind of spell I was doing on the plant here in the middle, but instead doing on the plant all the way in the far wall. The big one that is currently on Josh. On Mindzel.
Okay. The exact same spell?
Yes. The steam around the area where it's in contact with Mindzel.
I would give me an Arcana roll.
Oh.
Damn.
I think it's a natural 20. But let me check that. Yeah, a natural 21.
You whistled the fuck out of that one.
This is a this is not a roll that's being done for Gills to cast a spell. This is magical understanding that Gil has. That I would say this high of a roll in your understanding of magic grants you a unique opportunity to consider your next action carefully. You don't believe that the creature that you first cast a spell on is capable of having its perceptions altered in the way that you have to other creatures. Essentially, because I'll say this because it's such a high roll. Your spells are very much about giving people things to perceive, and you are only skilled at making people perceive things that are perceptible to you. But the way that plants photosynthesize and interact and perceive things it's essentially like you're trying to speak English to an alien.
Speak plant, Marco.
Alright, then I'll rethink that with that information. I'll rethink my move, and instead, I'll move down here and pull out my rapier, and try and just kind of squeeze through Kaji and Woman to get a little shot at the plant.
Which plant are you attacking? That one. Oh yeah. Give me a dexterity roll.
Just hanging out over here.
Let's. I'm gonna move it. Just kidding.
Oh my god,
I
dude.
got a 6.
A 6.
Marco.
You, Gills, you run up and you drive your rapier but in this small crack between Kaji and Wilbin. And you feel, Gills, your rapier bend as the tip of it makes contact with the tongue. Your rapier drives through the creature's tongue, and you feel it make contact with the back of Kaji's armored hand.
You bastard.
Oops.
Kaji, it's now your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay. So, I have a couple questions. First off,
Yes.
so you mentioned that there's heat coming out of the tongue, right?
Yes, the tongue is extremely hot to the point of discomfort.
And with the use of Ignum, I can control light and heat, right?
Yes, sir.
Would it be possible to use one of the techniques to manipulate the heat coming out of his tongue?
I do think that would be possible. How would you manipulate the heat?
That's the other question I have. So with Perdo, right, I destroy. Would that mean that
Yes.
I destroy the heat coming out of its tongue, or would that mean that I would use the heat to disintegrate the tongue?
The tongue itself as a physical thing is a plant. would be Erbum. The product of the tongue, the heat, could be destroyed by Perdo Ignum.
Okay, so it would destroy the heat coming out of the tongue.
The heat itself, yes.
Okay, there's another question.
Yes.
So the heat is emanating out of the tongue, right?
Yes, and it's cooking your hand.
Yeah, would it be possible to use Rego Eye Control to make it, instead of emanate out of the tongue, go back into the tongue? And like superheat the tongue to like make the tongue disintegrate?
I encourage you to try.
Okay. The encourage me to try. The encourage part gives me some sort of hope. I'm gonna try that. What is it?
Purely because you are a pyromancer and you are really thinking with portals here. Finding a way to manipulate heat with no presence of fire. Roll this with advantage.
Come on. I got 10. I'm pressing the right button, it's not going up high.
R? Are you pressing R?
I'm pressing R, but it's like not going up. It's like half what it usually does. Hold on.
You can
Yeah,
change
you didn't do that.
the top right.
Where is the rotation? Oh, lift height. Oh, okay. Okay, I rolled 2 10s. Is it okay if I roll again after I fix the height?
Yeah, you can do one more roll, but keep one of them as a 10.
Okay. Oh, 15 plus. Would this be intelligence?
Intelligence, yes.
Okay, so that's 17.
Wait, where do you change that?
Top right, the guy in the
lift
bear.
height. Dude doing the fucking-
secret to high rolls, high lift height.
Apparently.
Kaji, you using the very hand that is attempting to be captured by this creature, you speak the words of magic, and you cast a spell that takes the heat emanating from the tongue and imbues it inside of the creature's own tongue. You watch as the tongue begins to puff up like a hot air balloon, and then a long line of plant flesh going from the tip of its winding tongue all the way into the deep recesses of its bulb-like head. This plant explodes.
Let's go.
Wilbin, what would you like to do?
So the plant is exploded, it's gone.
It is gone.
Let's try Perdo Herbum on the big plant attacking Mindzel.
Give me an intelligence roll.
Here we go again. You know, the secret this time is I've changed my lift height.
Ooh.
That is
Wilbin failing an attack roll? Yo, that's crazy.
It's a 6. 3 plus 3 is 6.
I think Andrew's cursed.
With a 6,
I wonder
Wilbin,
what happens.
you step over and you raise your hands to make this attack. When the creature is it sees the effect that you're attempting to do, and it goes to make an attack on you. Dodge or defend.
Let's dodge towards this way. Let's like roll.
Okay, dexterity roll.
Uh, 15.
The creature goes to strike like the serpent. You dodge out of the way. Mayanzel, you are going to give us our game's first death saving throw. So don't add anything to the result and roll a d20.
Josh.
Mindzel, are you with us?
Josh
Josh,
keeps
Josh.
talking about falling
Did he fall asleep?
He fell
Oh,
asleep.
no.
it moves. He
Josh
moves.
is right here. What's
All right,
up?
Josh. Did you hear?
No, I did not. I didn't hear the last part. I'm so sorry.
You're making a death saving throw.
Is
Add
he,
nothing to the
Oh, of
roll.
course.
Give me a d20.
Is he telling us or is he just telling you?
He's showing us for the sake of we're all learning now.
Okay.
13. It's Dex, right?
Don't add
It's you don't add anything.
God damn
You
it.
succeeded the death saving throw.
Alright.
Oh, thank God.
On NPC turn, Jory is going to kick the fragments of this object away into the corner, and he's going to raise his axes and he's going to jump towards this creature. I'm going to roll for him and the creature. Jory jumps up and he lunges at the creature. The creature opens its mouth and it grabs his torso in its maw. The creature shakes and throws Jory with the same strength Mindzel, except that Jory is a lot smaller. I wasn't going to share the rolls of the results of these, and I don't feel a need to tell you what the plant rolled because Jory rolled a natural 1. The creature whips Jory towards the window so hard that it smashes and he disappears through the window.
God damn.
Bye, Jory.
And this is the only reason why this creature does not make an attack on Wilben on its turn.
Let's go.
Yeah, Jory.
Kafip goes to cast Perdo Erbum once again. He waves his wand. This time the leaf on the end of his wand completely evaporates, and the creature that is doing jumping jacks, trying not to die, crawling around, fighting for its life, is reduced to ash on the floor.
Damn. Kafip is OP, dude.
I think Katif is a better wizard than I am.
Thank.
Yeah.
Yeah, he definitely is.
It's been known.
Andrew, how aren't you fucking dead? Sorry.
On Galorp's turn, she is going to cast Perdo Terram with her walking stick pointed towards the ground beneath this plant on the far end of the room. Roll for her. She rolled a 2. The stone underneath the wooden floorboard seems to splinter, and it is as though a chasm is going to, as though the floor beneath this creature is going to collapse slightly. Gravity seems to go into play, but the creature is smart enough to slash through Galorp's darkness and pin her to the ground and begin slashing at her. The mandrake on Mindzel's leg begins to fall asleep. It is now Varus's turn once again.
I would like to pick up my dagger as my movement. Is that a movement?
That you can do that freely. It's within reach.
Okay, then I'm gonna grab it, and then I'm gonna use double throw I can't use two skills at the same time, can I?
What 2 skills are you attempting to use?
Double throw and precise throw. Or I guess maneuvers.
You may use 2 in one attack. Tell me which one is your primary one and which one it is not.
Well, thinking about it now, I'm just gonna go precise throw. Because I'm not really in a situation to use double throw unless I'm freaking hurling my sword or something. So we're just gonna go precise throw.
Okay, precise throw, what are you aiming for?
That guy.
What part
Yeah.
of that guy are you aiming for?
The part that the arrow is pointing at.
Oh, the source of the arcane light?
Uh-huh.
An interesting choice. Make a dexterity roll.
Sorry if I blow you up, my incel.
All good, dude. I almost went for that on my first attack, and I regret it.
Unnatural 21.
21. Varus,
19.
you chuck your dagger across the room. It flies at the speed of light. It drives into the base of this creature, and you watch as that wispy arcane light is no longer a flash of demanding strength. Instead, it is like you puncture a hole in this bulb, and the red wispy light begins to leak from the creature's base, and it will now, for the duration of this combat, every turn it will begin to shrink as the magic seeps out from its source. Very,
I guess I'll move this way.
very good. Tyrael, that's your turn.
So is she like prone on the ground and the thing is on top of her?
Yes.
I still have my hatchet in my hand. Did I still keep onto that when I was going prone?
You did, yes.
Okay, so then I'm just gonna try to like side swing it. So like I'm going like this way, like I'm gonna move like here and try to like basically just cut off its head.
Okay, give me a strength roll.
Oh my god. 3.
Oh my god, dude.
3. You swing and you watch as your blade goes between the head and the shoulders of this creature. The body stays still, but the head carries with your blade, and the blade of your axe embeds in this shelf. The head goes with it. You decapitate the creature, and the head is resting on the blade of your axe that is now embedded in the shelf. The torso of the creature turns towards you. It raises its hand from where it was slashing at Galorp, and the creature's hands quickly go to grab its head. The creature pushes its head back onto its body, and then the creature lunges at you. Dodge or defend?
Oh god, I guess we're going dodge.
Dodge, okay. Give me a dexterity roll.
Yowzers, okay.
That's not bad.
+4, so 15.
That's pretty good.
15. You strafe left or right? Or backwards?
Probably right. Or yeah, this way.
Okay. You strafe left. The creature's head is still twisting, and its eyes are pointed in the wrong direction as it lunges at you. And you watch as it rushes for you. You're gone, and the creature bangs against the side of this desk, and also falls prone. So, not all bad. Gills, is your turn.
Gil will kind of go forward and like, once we hear on the table,
These are bowls and mortars and pestles of different alchemical ingredients.
I'll grab a mortar, and I'll just like throw it at the plant.
Interesting. Okay. Give me a dexterity roll.
I've got 12.
12. Where are you aiming with this throw?
At the plant that is put on the floor. I mean, smack it on his chest, on his head. I'm just aiming for the plant.
Okay. You throw the bowl at the plant. It lands on its chest. Would you like to move?
No.
Okay. Kaji, it's your turn.
Okay. So, you said the light coming out of this guy, right?
Yes.
Can I control that? Like, can I, like, extract it from him?
Yes, you can. Ignim involves light and heat.
Alright, I'm gonna use, Rego Ignim and try to just, like, extract the light from the base of its whatever.
Make a intelligence roll.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's go! 21!
Aji, you have correctly recognized that the magical base of this very powerful plant is the source of its power. It's the magic here. Varus punctured the source of the magic, and for the duration of this fight, the magic was going to leak out of this creature slowly, and it was going to make, you know, a few dying attempts. Maybe it would even bite Mayanzel's head off in death. You recognized, you said, nobody. That light, it's mine. You reach out, you grab the light like a chain in your hand, and you yank this magical arcane light out of the creature so fiercely that the red bulb at its base goes black and dim, no light at all. The creature falls limp, lifeless, dead.
Do I have, like, sorry, I just wanted to ask, do I have, like, is it like a thing that I still have, like, on me, like in my hand, the light?
You are holding essentially a long, to you it is a physical chain of red powerful light.
Ooh.
To do with as you please, for the time being. Wilbin, it's your turn. What would you like to do?
Is this the last enemy right here?
It is.
Third
Andrew,
time's the
I believe.
third time's the charm. Here
Got
to
it,
urge
Andrew.
him.
All right, Wilbin. Give me an intelligence roll with disadvantage. I'm just kidding. Just give me an intelligence roll.
You mean with advantage, right?
I mean, give me an intelligence roll.
There we
Let's go
go.
16.
16. Wilbin, you extend your hands. The bowl comes down onto the creature. You speak the words of magic. And the creature fizzles into nothing. The bowl hits the floor with a clank.
Good job, Marco. Yo, Gil's so skilled at this.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Initiative is over.
Carson, quick question.
Yes.
Do I still have the light?
You do.
I have a flask. Can I put the light in the flask? And will it stay in there?
There is too much light to fit in the flask.
Okay.
You may attempt to put some of the light in the flask. But you recognize that might be the best course of action, because this red light is sort of hard to maintain, and is fading. So you can either risk like keeping it in its original form or at least the form you've created for it, or parcel out a piece of it that won't fade and let the rest of it go.
Because it's fading anyways, and there's not much I can do about it in this situation. I don't think, to my knowledge, there is not much I can do with this light before it fades away, right? To my knowledge. But
to your knowledge.
I put it in the flask. At the very least, I can kind of, I guess, like, study it a bit later. I'll put it in the flask, a part of it. Whatever I can get out.
You are able to do so. You put some of the red light into your flask, and the rest of the chain dissipates, and the magic returns to become one with the realm.
Is Mindzel still downed?
Yes, he is.
I go over and give him the help action so that he is no longer downed.
Mainzel, you may raise your condition by
Okay.
1. You no longer need to make death saving throws, but you are... the scales of your skin have been pierced by shards of broken glass, and you are exhausted from this trying day that you've endured. And that is not unique to you. Many of you are exhausted from the day you've just had, but Mindzel, you're particularly worse for.
I didn't do shit.
That was quite a fight.
Can I inspect this broken gem while kind of walking?
Yes, give me an Arcana roll.
Is Uriel looks out the window. Is Jury here? Or Jory?
Jory is lying on the street outside the window, and a crowd is gathering around him.
11 for Arcana, by the way.
11 for Arcana. Varus, you recognize this gem, this broken gem is the same in design as the one that Tyrael dove to the bottom of the sea for at the harbor. You sense that none of its magical contents remain in this shell of a gem.
Hey Carson, what time is it too? Like, do we know what time of day it is?
It is
Night.
midnight, if not after midnight. It is.
Okay.
Is the window like shattered? Like we can see out into the street?
The window is shattered. Anyone who looks out the window would see that a group of Sunrise rebels is gathering around Jory, and in their investigating of what is the source of all this sound, what is the source of this creature that is lying in the street, they look to the window. Would you both like to be visible in the window when they look up at the window?
I would.
No.
Tyrael, would you like to get out of the way?
Yes.
You may do so. Wilbin, the soldiers, a good distance away from the window, see you, and you have no idea what they might be saying or thinking as they are all wearing helmets. But of the group of them, one does walk off with haste as if to go and inform someone about what is happening.
Carson, can I try and pry this thing off my leg now that it's asleep?
Give me a strength roll, Mindzel, with disadvantage.
Mother.
You are exhausted.
I got 13 plus 2, 15.
A 15 is no match for the Mandrake.
Are you kidding me?
Josh, you just got curb stomped against a
As-
window and we're almost dying, my guy.
As you try to peel it off of your leg, you feel the soft snores of the Mandrake vibrating on your fingers.
I say we call it a night, find an inn to stay at.
Well, we should just head back to the
Needle points. The school.
the school and see if there's a healer there that can assist us.
Cool.
Yep, I
Or
agree.
sleep.
Cool.
The shorter we're here, the better.
We're going to a school.
I can imagine.
Do you all leave?
Yes.
Eli?
Yep. Uh-oh.
Eli, I'll move you. You disconnected. It's okay.
Hold on.
Eli took that
Yeah,
a
we
little too
left you.
literally.
It's okay.
Do you guys, do you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sh-
You can just.
Everybody
just click
blindfold.
and just take. I disconnected.